Hey, what's up guys? So this video was requested by some of you. These are the tools that I keep at work and use at work. Just a little background, I'm a supervisor at an antifreeze refinery. I do a lot of the maintenance there, changing out pumps, rebuilding pumps, fixing leaks, rebuilding piping, stuff like that. This is my main bag here. It's a Veto Pro Pac. It's the TP-LC. Bought this bag a few years ago. I used to work on offshore oil platforms, and I got frustrated with having to look for tools all the time, people not putting tools back where they go. So I decided to buy this and load it up with my own tools and keep it in my locker, so I always have what I need, know where it is. Let's get started over here on the side. Got a pair of the Knipex Cobras. I got the Baco adjustable wrench. These two are probably my favorite tools in the entire bag. When I was working offshore, I carried these in my back pocket every day for years, and they're awesome. You can, if I had to choose two tools to keep out of this entire bag, it would be these two right here. Keep a little Pittsburgh ball peen hammer. For $3 or $4, you cannot beat this. This thing is awesome. My work does supply tools. There is a toolbox with tools, but it's not the best quality stuff. That's why I decided to get my own bag put together. But if I need a bigger hammer, we have bigger hammers there. But for the most part, this will get done whatever I need to get done. A little 6-inch adjustable pipe wrench. If I'm not using these two together, I'm using these two together, and this will get a lot of jobs done. This is a U-line box cutter. My company doesn't allow us to carry knives. There's been too many hand injuries due to knives, so they bought us these retractable blade utility knives. Got a rigid tubing cutter. Do a lot of cutting copper. We have a lot of water. All our water lines are copper. Try and keep organized here while I'm going, so I don't have to put everything back at the end. I got a 16-foot Milwaukee tape measure. The thing I really like about the Milwaukee's is if you're just trying to look real quick, you don't have to, it has the eighths labeled on here, so you don't have to sit here and think about it for a second. It's already labeled. This is a Wera like nut extractor. If you get a nut stuck inside of a socket, you can stick this in there and use it to pull the nut out. But I always forget I have this and end up never using it. This side I got the Milwaukee Rover light. This is a really good light. I just wish I had the rechargeable version. Bought this little I guess it's a blowgun at Harbor Freight for a couple bucks. All around the plant, we have air lines hooked up in all different locations, and this is handy to use to clean something or blow out an area before you go down to work on something. I like how compact it is. Milwaukee ink saw, large Sharpie, voltage tester. Whenever I change out a pump, or I'm going to go change out a pump, and I shut the breaker off, shut the switch off, lock it out, I always use this to test to make sure there's no power. And this saved me one day because I had shut off the breaker, shut off the switch, locked it out, and went and touched the wires with this, and it lit up. So this saved me one day. Small little level. Whenever I always try and do real nice, precise work when I'm running new piping and stuff. Want to make sure everything's level. Got this Irwin set of snap ring pliers. Used to keep these here at the house, but they're pretty bad. I would not really recommend these ones. I ended up upgrading a lot better set, so I threw these ones in my tool bag. You can switch out the heads on them, which is kind of cool, but they're very flimsy. I use them every once in a while at work. Some of the small diaphragm pumps, you have to take out the snap rings, so it works okay for that. I got some Milwaukee impact gloves. Teflon tape, use a lot of Teflon tape. I got a Klein magnetizer, demagnetizer. I got a Milwaukee headlamp. This is a drum socket. When I was an operator at the plant, you do a lot of filling drums with antifreeze there. And I bought this to speed things up, and it made my life way easier. It was like 40 bucks, but it was worth it to me. Going into the main compartment here, there's this back pocket. This back pocket, I keep some quick air connect fittings. Here's those heads for the that Irwin's snap ring pliers. Some wire nuts for when I'm wiring up stuff. Extra blade for my tubing cutter. The shark bite fittings disconnect. These things suck, but sometimes they work. I got the Klein 5-in-1 screwdriver. Got the Klein flathead demolition screwdriver. Use this a lot. Use it more as a pry bar than a screwdriver. I got a couple different files I keep in there. I have a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch Craftsman ratchets. Some Klein wire strippers and crimpers. I prefer to have my wire strippers and my crimpers separate. But to keep this bag compact and the amount of wiring I do at work, this gets the job done. So they're pretty good. I like them. They work good. I got a set of the Doyle pliers. Some slip joints, some side cutters, and some needle nose. I really like the Doyle stuff. It's very comparable to the Klein pliers, but they're way cheaper. Obviously, they're not made in the USA, but I think for the price, you really can't beat these. I used to keep the Quinn brand in this bag, but they were a little too cheap for me, and I think these are better quality, and I use these a whole lot, so decided to upgrade and put these ones in my bag instead. I got the Wera Tool Check Plus in the standard sockets. We don't really have any metric stuff. I haven't come across anything where I've needed a metric socket set, so pretty much all my stuff is standard. But these little Tool Check Pluses are awesome, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper every year, so if you don't have one, pick up a set of these. I actually have 2 of these. I keep one in my other tool bag. Some flush cut pliers. These are the Klein ones. These are not the greatest. They're very cheaply made. I have a set of the Icons. I have a set of Weehot ones that are way better than this, but they work fine for just trimming the ends off of zip ties. Got a full set of the cheap Pittsburgh picks. I have standard and metric set of the Allen keys. I have a large Baco adjustable wrench. If you guys don't know, the Baco wrenches are, or Baco is who makes the wrenches for Snap-on, but you can get these for way cheaper and they're just as good. You're not going to get the nice shiny chrome like the Snap-ons, but for the price, you really can't beat these. I got a full set of the gear wrench ratcheting wrenches. These are really good wrenches. I wish that they had the offset end and the trigger, but for the price, I couldn't pass these up. I got a 3-inch, 1/4-inch extension, a Cobalt pickup, magnetic pickup tool. Originally, I had the Knipex alligators, but I wanted to put those in my truck tool bag, so I picked these up. I saw these on Amazon, they're Klein, and they are almost identical to the alligators. I put them side by side and I used them, and these were like 10 or 15 bucks cheaper, and I think they're just as good. I do recommend the Cobras over these, or I prefer the Cobras over these, this style, but you're gonna pay a lot of more money for these than you are these, and really it's just preference. These are very good pliers as well. But if you wanna save yourself some money, check out the Klein ones. In the front pocket here, I have a small set of Stanley vice grips. I have some small standard wrenches. I got an Impact bit holder, Impact 3/8 socket holder. This is like the Wobble Plus version. I think DeWalt makes this one, but it's cool. You can put your socket on, you can push it all the way down. It's like a normal holder, but if you pop it out a little bit, you get just a little bit of angle on it, and sometimes that makes a world of difference. I got a 1/4-inch socket holder and a 1/2-inch. That's it for the main compartment. Moving to the back of the bag here, I have my lockout lock. I have my lockout tag. This is pretty cool. This is the Purdy putty knife or utility knife, scraper, whatever you want to call it. I like how compact it is and how you can fold it up. I got some earplugs in here. I got some, if I can get them, some razor blades for my knife. I got a outlet tester, just in case I gotta wire up an outlet. Some wire brushes, a small magnetic parts tray. These real tiny brushes, these are awesome for cleaning out like small diaphragm pumps and stuff. I got a wire marker booklet in case I gotta label some wires. That's it for the Veto bag. Moving on to the Husky. In the front here, I have a small set of Impact sockets. These are DeWalt brand. I think I got these at Home Depot for pretty cheap. But this covers most of the sizes I use. If I need to go smaller than this, I keep these impact nut drivers in here. These are just the cheap ones from Harbor Freight. Ryobi impact bit set. I got this one because I liked how it just clipped on the outside. Moving on to the inside of the bag, I have a larger level. I bought this socket set. There was a size in here that wasn't on here that we used quite a bit. I think it was, yeah, 3/4 inch. So I bought this set to get the 3/4 inch and the 7/8. We use 7/8 quite a bit too. But this is a pretty good set. I got this on Amazon for very cheap. I threw a 6-inch extension in here, the 3/8 socket holder, 1/4 inch to 3/8 adapter. But this is a pretty good little set for what I paid for it. I think I only paid like 10-15 bucks for it. I got the Braun rechargeable light. This thing is real handy. I can stick it on the side of a tank, overlook the pump I'm working on. I got my 1/4 inch impact driver. I used to keep this one at the house. I had this one here for years, and I decided to upgrade the one here to the new style, which has the lights all around the front, and it's a little bit shorter than the old style one, but they're equally just as good. It's just a preference for the lighting, really. I got a 10-inch, 8 or 10-inch extension, a 3-inch extension. I have my 3/8 electric ratchet. Again, this is one that I kept at the house for a long time and used, and I decided to upgrade. What I got instead was the Mac Tools ratchets. I have it in 3/8 and 1/4 inch. I wish I would have went and got the Milwaukee Fuels instead of these. These are very slow for some reason. They're made by DeWalt. Mac, they just make them for Mac, but they're way overpriced for what they are, in my opinion. And this ratchet is a whole lot better than that one, again, in my opinion. But if I could do it again, I would have went with the Milwaukee Fuels. Last thing in here is a set of just Pittsburgh standard wrenches. But that's pretty much it. I don't really plan on getting more stuff unless I come across something I need. Like I said, work does have tools and supplies tools. If I need a big hammer or a big pipe wrench, we have them there. This is just convenient for me. That's why I went with this. But if you guys see anything that I could upgrade to something better, or anything you guys would recommend, if you have any more questions about what I do for work, let me know down in the comments below. But I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully I'll have another video out next week. I got a detail cart that I just made up. I got a lathe that I made a cart for. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and hopefully I'll have those videos out next week.